Welcome back to the Daily Bible Breakdown. Today we're going to be covering Numbers chapters 31 through 33. In Numbers chapter 31, we find the extermination of the Midianites. The Lord instructs Moses to destroy them because of the part that they played in Israel's idolatry. He's also told that this was going to be basically his last official conquest before handing over leadership to Joshua. And as you read, you'll find that this was basically a holy war. The priests went with the soldiers into the battle. Everything was to be destroyed, and the materials were to be devoted specifically to the Lord's service. In the course of the battle, all the males of Midian were destroyed, including the prophet Balaam and 5 kings of the Midianites. But the women and children were spared by the Israelite army. Now this made Moses angry because the instructions were to destroy everyone and everything. And so he sentenced the male children as well as a portion of the women to death as well. Those who fought in the battle, as well as their clothing, all the materials taken from the battle, all that had to be purified before coming into the camp. And then a portion of these goods was given to the Lord, and the rest of the spoil of war was divided among the people. The account concludes with a report that no Israelites were killed in that battle. In chapter 32, we find that Reuben and Gad actually request a separate part of the land. In fact, it's east of the Jordan River, meaning it's outside of the boundaries of the land that God promised. But they felt like it would be best if they had that much space in order for their families to spread out. Moses required them to assist in completing the conquest, fighting alongside the others before they would return to settle outside of the Promised Land in the Transjordan area. They were also warned that failure to keep their word would be considered a grievous sin. And this is where we find that famous phrase, "Be sure your sin will find you out." They did agree to these conditions, and that portion of land was given to Reuben, to Gad, as well as to 1/2 of the tribe of Manasseh. In chapter 33, we find a review of their journey from Egypt leading up to this point in their story. The first 49 verses, in fact, give us a basic itinerary of their journey up to where they are now. It's really thorough in that it lists all the various places, but it's not very detailed. It only offers a few of the highlights here and there. The rest of the chapter gives clear instructions from the Lord for driving out the Canaanites when they take the land. Destroy the idols, destroy the places of worship, remove the people, and then divide the land according to the size of each tribe. If they did not drive them out, they're told that those people would become thorns in their flesh and spikes in their eyes, and that God would have to do to them what he was planning to do to the Canaanites. We'll find these instructions repeated over and over again, and we'll find, of course, that there would be consequences they would suffer when they chose not to obey them. That's all the time we have for today's Daily Bible Breakdown. We'll see you in the next episode.